Hello friends, today we will be learning to make homemade tomato ketchup, that is without sugar, and we will be learning to make no oil potato wedges. So to start with the ingredients for our ketchup, we need tomatoes. Here are 6 tomatoes. I have taken, this is the size of the tomato that I have taken, and here are 6 tomatoes. I have chopped them into 4 to 6 pieces, fairly large pieces. So this is the size of tomato that I have taken. Then we need ginger. I have these dried ginger. If you do not have get dried ginger, what you can do is you can use ginger powder, and in India ginger powder is also called sont. Then I have taken apple cider vinegar. You can take white vinegar, distilled vinegar, anything. As long as it is a vinegar, it's going to work. So, and then we need honey. This I have taken 100% pure honey. You can take if you have like honey from local market, from the beehive and all, so you can use that. And one more thing I want to share here is, if you are a vegan and you do not use bee honey, you can use maple syrup as well. It works equally fine. Then we need rock salt. In India we call it sendha namak. So let's get started with our tomato ketchup. To start with, I have taken a container and it is non-stick, and what I am going to do is I have switched on my flame on high, and I am going to put my tomatoes, all my raw tomatoes in. And I am going to cover it and cook it, say for 10 minutes, unless the tomatoes are mushy and very well blended within the container itself. I have not added any water because tomatoes will ooze its own water, so you don't need to. After some time you just need to reduce the flame to minimum so that it gets time to get cooked well. They look mushy, and at this point I am going to add in my ginger, and I will let it cook for say another 5 to 7 minutes on a medium flame, and then we will see what next we will do. Let's check our tomatoes. So my tomatoes are now mushy and very, very well cooked. So I'll probably cook it at a high flame for a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, and then I will switch off my flame and I'll show you how it looks now. Here it is. This is how it looks, all mushy. I have now transferred my tomatoes to a blender, and I'm going to let it cool for some time, and then we are going to blend it. So now my tomatoes are well blended, and I am going to transfer it to through a sieve. I am going to strain them so that if there is any seeds or skin left, it will not come in our sauce. How our tomato mixture should look. I am going to put it on my gas stove. I have switched on the flame, and I am going to cook it until it starts boiling, and once it starts boiling I will add in honey. While my tomatoes are boiling At this point, I'm going to add a pinch of paprika or chili powder. I like it. You do. This step is absolutely optional. You don't need to add paprika if you don't want to. So my tomato mixture is now boiling. This is how it looks now. So at this point, I will add in honey. So I'll be adding, say, 3 to 4 spoons of honey. I have added 3 spoons of honey in the beginning. I will cook it for 5 to 7 minutes and then I will taste it to see if we need it more sweet. So if we need it, we will add more, or else we will not. It's been 5 minutes. Our tomato ketchup is cooking. So we will now give it a taste and see if we need more honey. I don't need it more sweet, so I'm not going to add honey anymore. So I'll keep cooking it, and at this point I will add a pinch of or a quarter spoon of my rock salt. Give it a good stir and again cook it for say 3 to 4 minutes. It's been already 3 minutes and my sauce is now ready, and I will switch off the flame and I will show you how it looks. This is how our sauce looks, and at this point I will add my apple cider vinegar. So I will add a spoon of my apple cider vinegar. I will give it a good stir. Friends, our sauce is now ready. So let's check how it looks like. This is how it looks, and I have added apple cider vinegar. If you add vinegar, it will help in preserving your sauce. You can preserve it for say a month as well in the refrigerator, and if you want to preserve it even longer, you must use sodium benzoate. I don't use it because I prefer making it every month or every 3 weeks. So friends, our sauce is now ready to be served. Our tomato ketchup is absolutely awesome. You cannot make a difference between the tomato ketchup that you buy outside and the one you made, and I would say it is even more tastier than what you buy outside. So do try it and share your experience. I will wait to hear from you. For tomato ketchup, I don't add any other flavor, but my mother, she sometimes adds garam masala, that is sometimes nutmeg powder and some cinnamon powder mixed together, and she adds that. And if you want a tamarindy garlicky taste for your sauce, you can use a garlic powder or minced garlic while you are boiling your tomatoes. And that's how you experiment. You can experiment with your sauce and come up with your variations and let me know what you have come up with. Happy cooking, friends, and a very happy day. Take care.